Alright, yeah. Give me a sec. Something happened on my end. My computer literally just killed itself. Yeah, no, my computer literally just bricked itself for a moment. Something's going on my computer. I don't know what. I've been trying to figure out because lately it's been fucking itself in the ass and just... It's just been terrible for itself. Alrighty. Stand by for a moment. I don't know what the hell's going on. I've been trying to figure out what's been going on with my computer, and it's just been going... It's just been all over the place right now. I was trying to resolve what's going on as well earlier, and I still can't track down what's the problem. So I'm thinking of, at the very least, a few ideas right now. Anyway, let's see if I could try and continue. If my computer crashes again, crashes at the very least 2 more times, or at least crash big time now, I'm just gonna not stream for today and try and figure out what's going on with my computer. Because if my computer is literally shitting itself this badly, then I need to do something about it. And I'm thinking at the very least a few ideas. All of them mechanical, at the very least, but I can think at the very least that one of them is OS based. I cleared out my C drive, so boot should be fine. I got a healthy 100 odd gigs on hand. So I'd say that's looking good, I think. Let me see if there's anything else I could do on my end, actually. Stand by. Let's see if I could continue now.
Wait. Miriam daggers vibrating. Like a song in a wine glass. Those voices?
Striking the crossroads without forethought would be folly. The rebellion controlled it for far too long. Its defenses will be artfully hidden.
You will not press? Our forces are cunning and sharp.
Fen'Harel's spite is endless and his trickery not easily overcome. He will have traps in wait. A crossroads in ruin is no good to us.
That was Elganon and Gillenane. Were we eavesdropping on the past?
It makes sense for Solus. His dagger, his enemies, his way of spying on them.
Let's hope it doesn't work both ways.
Alright, let's get to Shah, because I've seen some footage of Tasha, and I want to see myself and be the judge for myself right now. I figure out what a bit
I hear
of
you're
a
the one who
problem
got
I
that
have with
fancy
this game.
Illuvian up and running.
I did. Well, most of the way. Everyone helped out.
So tell me, how safe is it? Any reason to be worried?
Oh, you shouldn't worry at all.
So it's safe then?
No, just worrying won't help. Whatever happens would be instantaneous.
Uh-huh. That's reassuring.
Alrighty. Tosh, a Kunari dragon hunter from the Lords of Fortune, luring a dragon from its lair. Yeah, so I think I figured out at least one of my problems with Veilguard a little bit. It's mostly the fact that for some of the characters at the very least, is what there's no. I'm trying to find the best way to describe it, but for the most part, it's down to the fact that the voices of some of the characters are just not suited.
Hey.
That looks painful. For them.
Yep.
You must be Tosh. I'm Rook. Here to help any way I can.
The Lords want to hit a cave on the coastal cliffs. Big Vincimer makes her lair there. We get her out, the Lords get in, we go home and get drunk. Might be more on Tom. Don't get in my way.
Who the fuck do you think you are? The Iron Bull?
She seems nice.
Yes, I think I pinned down a bit of an issue I have.
So, what's the plan exactly?
For
We need
some
to
of the
lure the Vincimer out
characters
of her lair.
between elves,
I set
humans,
bait.
they don't have
She comes out to
accents.
eat.
Some of them,
My partner's
some of them
loot the
are
lair while she's out
American
here.
accents.
We'll find the bait on the beach.
Which, as far as my knowledge extends for Dragon Age, humans and elves always had like some sort of like some sort
You
of
said the dragon we're dealing with was a
British
Vincimer.
accent
Yeah.
going on.
Blue with the yellow
Some of them
belly.
don't, but
Breathes
majority of the
lightning.
time, because of
Lightning?
the way.
Shoot, I forgot my lucky boots. If I'd known.
We're not fighting her. Lords just want the horde in her lair.
Yeah, because because there is no there's no accent consistency here. It's kind of throwing me through a loop. Dwarves and Kunari usually have like
On time
American
ahead.
accents.
Be ready. They go
For the
hard.
most part.
Watch yourself. They have gatlock cannons.
That's kind of what's throwing me off as well. Along with that, some of the character designs are a bit off too. Some of them. As you may have saw earlier, Tosh is okay, but I'm pretty sure in like some of the more promotional pieces that he's with her, he does not look that good. Not even because of facial profiling either. Ironically enough, it's due to the fact that Tosh has like... Actually no, the Veilguard Kunari design does not have any like distinct strong textures for their horns as well, I think. Yeah, no, in terms of at the very least with Kunari, my recountance a little bit, at the very least of seeing characters here, they are just, they do not have the horn texture.
Come on. You're not bigger than me.
Even Tosh doesn't have the horn texture, because in Inquisition, the horns were like very scaly. Yeah, the horns were very scaly. In Dragon Age 2, they were
So,
also
you've got
scaly.
no problem fighting other Kunari.
I'm from Mervain. Not like I follow the Qun.
You've got the arm ropes.
Sure. I wear a lot of stuff. You don't get to tell me who I am. Doesn't matter anyway. The Antom don't follow the Qun either. Not anymore.
Alright, no need to be so hostile.
So, why did you want to join up with us, Tosh?
I don't.
I thought you wanted us here to help you.
No.
Great. Tosh is just lovely right now, isn't she? Just so lovely.
We're
indeed.
not fighting the dragon?
No. Vincimers eat big game. Usually sea life. They're not hostile unless you do something stupid.
Like, poke around in its lair?
Right. So we lure her out, then the Lords go in and grab anything shiny.
But you do kill dragons, right? You're a dragon hunter.
I kill them when they need killing. This one doesn't.
I'm already not really liking Tosh that much. Physically, she's imposing, and I like that. But at the same time, she's also very... She's like the opposite of Karlach. Where Karlach was fun, Tosh is just...
Alright, beach is up ahead.
Right. You said we'd find bait here?
Bait'll find us. Come on.
Deep stalkers!
Knew they'd find us.
Oh, so the deep stalkers are the bait?
Yup.
Oh, that's clever.
Lara... No, it's just the Lara's voice. I'm
Quite a few of them.
Dragons
fact,
have big
anything I like
stomachs.
it. Well, and like that is... I'll be honest, I got the fact that I like it. But still... So the Lara... It is reminiscent of Maryland. How could you sing that apart? But, yeah.
That one looks
I already
bigger than the
mentioned
rest.
that already.
That's their pack leader. Take her down.
Maryland. Yeah, so far at the very least. That's one of the things we got going. One moment. You on the phone? Okay, just want to make sure. Sorry. Sorry, someone. I thought you were... Oh, that's my dog. Okay, pal. Here you go. You're right, Joe. Let's carve this thing open. I'm feeling like sloppy. Give me a sec. Okay. Apologies for the constant pausing right now. There's like a lot of things going on. I just love the fact that the Pilfer skill always gives me a fucking power. It's hilarious. Every one of these things have a healing bonus or something. Good myself right now. I gotta arc him my way through this, man. Don't mind if I take that, do ya? Stack. why to be clueless. Reason one, stackable.
I think that's the last of them. Now what?
Now I get the fire going and make our dragon dinner.
Oh, that's just great.
Good. She'll like it. And this potion will put her to sleep for a few hours. But we gotta get her attention. Use the horn up there. Come on, she'll be here soon.
So, we held up our end of the bargain?
You did okay.
I did okay. I did fantastic.
Right now, we're trying to take down evil god monsters and their blighted dragons.
That can't be right. Dragons don't get blighted. They're smart enough to avoid that crap.
However, it's happening. The gods are using the blight to force dragons to attack people.
That's messed up. Somebody needs to stop them.
Ultimate fold. Alright, come on. Let's
There
go
you go.
beat the
A task complete.
Shadow War.
Where are we headed?
That old Grey Warden fort. Anton might be there. I want to see what they're doing. If it's anything the Lords of Fortune need to worry about.
So she responds to the horn?
This time,
So, not the first time you've done this?
took a while to get her used to it.
It sounds like you've got her trained.
You train a dog. You reach an understanding with a dragon. Vincimers are clumsy on land. Better in the water. They cut the surface like a knife.
They swim?
They dive down after prey like a giant bird. Sometimes they stun schools of fish with their lightning. Gulp them all down in a single bite.
Oh man, that's actually kinda cool. It's commonplace in most other games, but you know, surprised that there's this level and that level of just like verticality and, you know, platforming, I guess. Go.
Oh, wow! That dragon got very, very close.
Letting us know she sees us. Might also be her way of saying thanks for the food.
I wonder, can I? No. Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. Bullshit, I can't quad jump my way through this.
Someone put a lot of work into these fortifications. Why'd they leave?
This used to be a big Grey Warden outpost. They left after the Darkspawn stopped coming.
What we got here? I touched something. I don't know what I did though. How do I get that? Got a mystery coin. How do we get there, damn it? Oh, I see, okay. Alright. Thank you for that. Got some Fey Touch crystals. Is there Grey Warden like medium armor somewhere? Be nice.
Well, there's definitely Anton here.
Let's check inside the fort. I want to see what they're doing.
How did... I'm just thinking to myself right now, sorry. The fact that apparently the Antom don't serve the Qun. What is the Qun's whole deal again? I'm really trying to remember off the top of my head. It's like some brutalistic, yeah, something about like being a brutalistic friggin' society or something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
Shit. More on Tom.
Not even supposed to be here.
Hey, don't mind if I take this, do ya? Thanks. Ow. Got so many of these friggin'... So many of these bugs, man, in my back pocket swinging down. I'm feeling the heat. Are you? Gotta love blade dancing right now.
I'll show you weak dust people.
Come
This is
on.
what it means to
Let's
be
keep looking.
Master shit talker I am.
So the Untarmed took over the outpost after the Grey Wardens abandoned it.
Yeah. Ravane and the Canary were at peace forever. Then the Antom broke away from the Qun and invaded. The Canary builders are part of a different caste. They didn't break away. So the Antom take over old forts like this instead of building their own.
Oh, sweet. Got an Anton knife and some other stuff, too. Casing of Fortunes? God. I got the skimpy armor.
Grapples, nets.
Not
the
not
Antom are going
skimpy
after the
armor.
Vincimer.
Shouldn't the dragon be okay against the Anton?
Not after I drugged her. Come on. They've been watching. They knew I drug her to make her sleep. Assholes!
You think that the dragon would gain immunity to like gain like some sort of tolerance to the bug? I'm just saying. Boy. Dragonfire. It's part wood.
Come on!
Mind if I take some of your life? gonna say, would there ever be a chance of Dragon Age allowing people to gap? Probably not. Yep, we are. I could be even better, though, and even cooler.
They haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey!
Yeah, great. Could be one of those moments, huh?
I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mara Namra Benori Bala! Atash Martarost! Asitarala! Kuto!
Yunasi Bishida.
Tarala!
What?
Come on!
She breathes fire? God, imagine. I mean, one wrong moment and... Well, the same could be said for Dragonborns, too, now I'm thinking.
Trouble
Despite me being a shit talker, I do love a good plan, you know? Because plans make good dreams. Chaotic. Great. Got another one ready up for you, you know? I just got plenty of these freaking lightning bottles. I have something that craps thunder. I'll tell you what, though. I'm the one that craps thunder. I eat lightning, that's why.
Watch out, left!
Ready? And... broke my momentum, the fucker. Aw, damn it, I'm one level short. Fuck.
So, you breathed fire.
Yeah?
Amazing! Can all Kunari breathe fire?
Were we supposed to know this? Because I don't remember you mentioning it.
We can talk later.
Well, we could
Let
talk
me know
now.
when you're ready. I'll burn the chains off the dragon.
Is she gonna be grateful we freed her? Do you think she'd give us a ride?
No, she's gonna be pissed.
Oh.
Paragon Duster. Yeah, why not?
Oh? Well, that's too bad.
Yeah, I know.
As one dragon flew off, now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted, another was about to wake up. The surviving Antam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Kunari back to their leader. Tosh and the team would soon find themselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
Oh, great.
Wonderfully done, Tosh. While you played with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave. So, Rook, Varric's talked about you. I see he wasn't making shit up this time. They call me Isabella, among other things.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
Well, as long as you're happy.
If it puts a smile on your face, that's good enough for me.
Oh, it does.
Thank you for all your efforts. This is just as I had hoped.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Kunari artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. It comes from an earlier attempt at settlement. One that left no survivors. You used your fire.
What? No.
Were you seen by the Antam? You promised you would be careful, Evatosh. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
Yeah, no.
What?
See what I mean when I say the Kunari horns just lack any, like, proper texture? I don't mean, like, they don't have texture. More like they don't have the right kind of texture to make them look like horns.
Wait, were you not aware of this? Our contact here said you'd agree to join us.
Didn't Shathan... I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out. You always do. For gold and glory,
Man.
Tosh. You're
Isabella
welcome
is
back
definitely
whenever.
aged gracefully,
Rook,
alright?
pleasure doing business with you.
It's definitely, more
Mother,
interesting attires.
what
as
did
things
you do?
goes.
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own. Maybe after you talk to me.
I talked to you
great.
about not
Mommy
using
issues.
your fire in front
Great.
of the Antam. I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
The ginger.
Hassam Vinek. Rook, you will
Mama's girl.
keep her safe.
Hey, how you doing? I like her.
Your mother doesn't mince words. I like that.
Yeah. She's a lot.
Anyway, welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help.
I'll get my stuff.
Ah, great. Real standoffish, huh? I could work with standoffish, I guess.
Hey. It is.
Sorry?
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
Glad to hear it.
The Dragon Slayer. New exploration area unlocked. The Ravani Coast. Wonder where Hawke is in all this right now. Come on, man. I romanced Hawke. Or no, I romanced Hawke. I romanced Isabella as Hawke, man. What the fuck?
Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal.
Spoken like a veteran treasure hunter.
Yep. For gold and glory. The lords make runs no one else can. Isabella's undies would catch fire if she saw all this.
Bet you deal with a lot of nasty traps during those treasure hunts.
Yep.
What's the most complicated one you've dealt with?
Old Elven armory. Had letters on tiles. Probably supposed to spell out the name of a god or something.
Probably.
I don't read Elven. Found handholds in the ceiling and swung across.
That sounds more like a puzzle than a trap.
Ugh. Puzzles.
You've got the right idea going across the ceiling. Varric and I ran into an old elven puzzle once while we were hunting for Solus. There were these talking statues.
Riddles?
One only lied, one only told the truth, I think.
Ugh. What'd you do?
Varric gave them an autographed copy of his book. Turns out he's really popular in the Fade.
Ha!
Nice.
So why do the Lords of Fortune care enough about dragons to have a dedicated dragon hunter?
Lots of great old crap ends up in dragon hordes.
Why do dragons care about gathering treasure? It's not like they go to the market.
Dragons like metals and gems. Anything glittery catches their eye.
So they're like really large magpies?
Kinda. And they live for centuries. Lots of time to gather a bunch of shiny crap. Plus all the gear carried by idiots who thought they could kill a dragon.
I'd appreciate it if you avoided fencing any of the elven artifacts unless Balara tells you it's okay.
Don't worry about that. The Lords of Fortune aren't thieves.
I mean, aren't you though?
Nah. Anything we hunt is salvage. Old forgotten ruins and crap. And we make sure we're not screwing over a culture that lost it. That's what my mother does with the Kunari stuff.
Really? Really? I guess I could see it. I mean, Isabella has theoretically changed if we're going with the good ending.
How does the Ravani Royal Guard feel about the Lords of Fortune?
They used to complain about us. But that was before the Antam invaded Ravane.
And now Ravane sees the benefits of having a bunch of heavily armed people on their side.
Same for the Pirate Armada. It's bigger than Ravane's official navy. But we're also helping save old artifacts. The Antam are burning ruins as they move south. We get artifacts out before the Antam destroy them. Magical stuff. Cultural stuff. Stuff you don't want to lose.
I could see that. I could definitely see that being the case. Campaigns of war, you sell, you pilfer and sell. Gets lost and all that. I mean, you know how many Buddha heads are lost in China? The answer is a lot. Hell, there's even one in the... There's fucking one in the British Museum as well. That was sold off to them a while ago, wasn't it? Some of it has been returned to China, though, from what I hear. But yeah, no, I guess I could see the principle in that if you're at war. Preserve what you can at that point. I mean, look at the Great Library of Alexandria. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked, though. I could see... At first, I'm kind of eye-rolling, but now I'm kind of saying, like, yeah, you know, it kind of makes sense. Kinda.
So, your mother appraises Kunari artifacts the Lords of Fortune find?
Yeah. She tells them how rare something is. How much it might be worth. Also tells them if they found something cultural.
Cultural?
You know, important. Stuff you don't want going to some rich noble's collection. The Lords send that stuff back to the Kunari in Parvalin. They pay the Lords a finder's fee.
That's generous.
Interesting. The Lords do all this out of the goodness of their hearts?
We do get paid. Name
Yeah,
another
there we
job
go.
where you get danger pay for killing giant spiders.
Right. For golden glory.
The Lords are good people. They helped my mother when she came here from Kantar. She got here with nothing but me and the clothes on her back. Only skill she had was Kunari history. The Lords gave her work.
We should do this again. Grab a drink. Share our tallest tales.
Okay, I was gonna go back to Ravane later. Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come along, if you want.
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Nah.
Alright. Just let me know when.
Alright. Alright, well, I can't say that the Lords of Fortune aren't for profit. Aren't for, you know, just the goodness of their heart. They're philanthropic and all that. They're getting paid! That's why.
Offer, dweller.
Yeah, they're getting paid. That's why. Alright, well, I can respect that. Relatively speaking. They're for profit, literally. Let's see here. What the fuck is this? It's literally like a fucking curved thing going on here. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, no. Taking curved swords to a whole new level right there. Curved swords. Alrighty. I just love the fact that it's just a picture casually of the Inquisition's throne. So fucking hilarious, to be honest. A Hurlock Hunter's Helm. Okay. Helm of Light and Shadow. Griffin Great Helm. Helm of the Blood Dragon. Yeah, okay. Casing of Fortune. Oh, God, that is gaudy looking. Oh, that is awful. I mean, I'm gaudy, right? But this is too gaudy. I mean, look at this shit. It's like fucking yelling it out at this point. Anyway, what else we got? I kind of like this design, but it's too bright for me. How is it the fact that the rough leathers look good compared to everything else I've picked up so far? This one's got exposed feet and is fucking bright as shit. This one is, well, actually, this one's pretty alright if I'm being honest. I just don't like the fact that it's just like very yellow in the front. Yeah, it's yellow in the front, but the back is blue. It's like, come on, really? Let's see what else we got. Defiant plates. It's not bad, I guess, but it's too opulent for my liking. And the fashionable leathers is okay, I guess. Oh, it's so bright and gaudy, though. I want to reach level 20 sooner, so let's do some side gigs right now. Oh. Just got a storage room, ever so casual like. Just hanging out here.
Hey, you heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena with the lords.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.
The Hall of Valor, huh? Wait, what the fuck was that animation?
Rook, I was thinking of taking us on for a walk. He could use the exercise. Chance to stretch his wings. Thought you'd like to come along.
How to train a griffin. Yeah. Oh god, my back. Oh, sweet Jesus. Everything's aching.
Poor Nev. She didn't deserve what happened to her city.
Oh, I
None of the
agree.
Shadow Dragons in Mirathas did. Not that it would have been any better in Treviso. Sometimes there's just no good choice, right?
I guess, but there is, you know, long-standing economical, in the terms of, you know, I shouldn't say economical, environmental hazards, and then there's an urban environment that can be rebuilt any time. Granted, you'd still have to seed out the corruption from the... You'd still probably need to seed out where all the corruption is coming from, but still, that's much more short-term than the long-term environmental factor of losing Antiva. Let's see, I am so close to reaching level 20, man. Control. Burst. There we go, look at that. Let's see here, what do I want? Applies sundered. Alright, yeah. Let's see here, what quests we got? Docktown, quarter in the catacombs. Hall of Valor. Dead must go. Why not? Let's go to Ravane. We're meant to be there. We're meant to go there anyway. Seems like there's a bulk of work to be done there. Still got some places to pick out though, that's for sure. Yeah, we still got places to pick out. somewhere around here. Let's see if we could find more loot or more areas to explore a bit. It's not often we get to come to a sunny place.
Tosh, Lords of Fortune. You're treasure hunters, right?
Yep.
And that includes ruins? Elven ruins?
Yep.
I see. Okay. Sure.
Okay.
How old is Tosh supposed to be, real quick? I'm just, out of posterity's sake, with the way that she acts, you know, like, the way she acts, like, hot off, younger. Got that adrenaline going. Go. Dusted.
Glory.
Yeah, no, as I was saying though, yeah, Tosh kind of gives me off that impression a little bit. The fact that she's like someone in her younger years or something like that. I could be wrong, but yeah, compared to everyone else where Valara is a bit more naive, but still smart. Nev is standoffish, but still very much compassionate. Where does Tosh fit into all this? Doubly so. Where does I want to say Mechanus fits in probably, I'd say so far, Valara. You know, Valara is Nev and Mechanus fits well. Dragon Mechanus could probably fit even better. I don't know, it seems weird. Not out of place entirely, given the fact that Kiva is meant to be Spain adjacent still.
Finish them off.
Yeah, no, it's just mierda in I mean, don't get me wrong, you still got your, you know, fancy schmancy, you know, hewn elf speech, right? But having just straight out literal Spanish is, huh.
So, those artifacts you find, you sell them?
Some of them. The rest go to Shiv.
Who's Shiv?
Elven guy. He's from a Dalish clan that works with us.
A clan works with you?
Yeah. Shiv makes sure we don't sell anything sacred to your people.
Huh.
What's in here? What's around here, I wonder? Oh, sweet. Loot. Smiling visage. Great.
Another of those Fen Harel altars.
What's up here? Grey Warden's final pose.
Looks like they were ambushed.
Throw something down the wind. Huh? There we go. Alrighty, excellent. I'm trying to think, what's the best way to describe the levels of this game so far? Because it feels like, well, it's not like an open world in like Inquisition. It does feel more purposeful, relatively speaking.
Seems like you're never far from the water in Ravine, one way or another.
I'm on it.
We have not just gotten the box. Oh, that's just classic.
How?
Treasure. Go. Ebeneris altar. Alright, I got a free skill point now. Gain quicken after defeating an enemy with critical hit. You know, why not? Let's get a burst of speed, because why not? Being fast is my thing, you know? And before anyone says, you know, going fast isn't the way to go, bear in mind with great speed comes great endurance, too.
So,
I'll just
about Shiv. He examines ancient elven artifacts you find?
Yeah. Tells us what not to sell because it's cultural. Or because it might blow up.
How does he know?
He's the... thing. What's the word? Like my mother, but for elf stuff.
He's the keeper for the Dalish clan? And the Lords of Fortune listen to him?
Yeah. He pays us a finder's fee on stuff that should stay with his people. He also gives us a heads up about which floor tiles will set off fire traps or something.
Now that's awfully generous for a Dalish keeper to, you know, help out and all that. What does this button do? Okay.
Watch ahead.
Damn straight I do. I kick the crap out of a lot of people. And stab them. Third one oddly kills them the most. Alright.
All clear.
Tosh, be a dear. You know, we could have just braked it down, you know. I don't know why we needed to freaking burn it down.
Door's sealed, but those figures next to it look different. Might be a clue for how to open it.
Let me check real quick. Today's my day off, right? Give me a sec. Yeah, today's my day off. Yay! I'm working today. For now, at least. I just love the fact that the Kunari head is just like standing there. Lackadaisic and all that. So there are 3 torches to be found, I guess. Oh, it's the old Inquisition signs. I'm seeing it right now. Hey Tosh, let's do your thing, shall we?
Hey. Some for you. Some for you. Hey, don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
Here, let me.
You gotta spread it out. Throw it out in a clump and they fight over it.
I know how to do it.
So do it. Sometimes I practice with the fire out here.
Yeah.
It's safer. No people around. Lots of water.
Is it magic or...
It's not magic. My mother says the Kunari used to be closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
The Untarm called you a Dari?
Yeah. Old Kunari word for fire breather. A few like me are born every generation. My mother thinks Adari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on. Don't want to scare the birds.
You know, funnily enough, I don't think that's really a contradiction anymore.
My mother left the Qun not
in
far from
totality,
here. She
due
got
to the
herself
fact that
transferred to
at the very least,
Kontar from
according
Karvala.
to Kieran,
Smuggled me there and then walked
in
out.
Dragon Age
I
Inquisition.
thought Kontar was well fortified. How did she escape with a child?
The Qun isn't a prison. People can leave if they want. You little guys hungry?
Alright, but yeah, no.
Do you miss living under the Qun?
Kieran did say
Not much
something
to
about
miss.
something in the
I was a
Kunari
baby.
blood
My mother misses it.
being not theirs.
She was an Ashkari back then. A scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me.
All this to feed birds?
There's enough for all of you. Shathan was worried about what the Kunari would do with a fire breather like me.
What would they do?
She said they'd have me put in the Antam, use me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Qun. There you go.
Guess I could
Come on.
see that happening.
Over
a
here's
bit,
where I
although
practice.
I imagine there's probably a
Why
bit
not on
more
the beach?
resistance in leaving
Don't
the
want to scare the
Qun.
birds. We just set 'em.
Secrets like that, they don't fucking, you know. But yeah, secrets like that, they don't let go around all willy-nilly and the like, you know?
What the crap is that?
Fuck's sakes, you
The
saw how
Antam
much
must
work
be
they went
marking their
into
territory.
Mark of the Assassin.
Not on my beach. Vosh Vatari! Come on. These banners need to burn.
Tash? Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting.
Ugh.
Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together. Then
Ugh.
there's this rush of heat as I roar it out.
Oh, I'm surprised it doesn't hurt your mouth to do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
Ouch.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
I guess that's the trade-off for being a fire breather.
It's fine. I smell stuff better than most people.
Alrighty.
An untimed supply cache. Too bad it's locked up.
Not for long. Watch.
What are you gonna do?
Let's see if it
Fucking
burns.
spit on it? Okay, well, guess you are gonna spit on it.
Wow. It burned right through it.
Yep. Melts some metals, not all.
How would you figure out which kinds of metals you could melt?
My mother said I went through a lot of spoons as a baby.
Ah. Alright.
This way.
More birds to feed?
Something like that. Karash, it's Tosh. I brought food.
Avatosh, it's good you came early. The feather clouds are getting lower. It's going to rain. Who is this with you?
This is Rook. He's a friend.
A friend. All right.
How
Make
is
sure
it
you
that
both
there's
dress
a
for rain.
Kunari
Drip rain,
this
not mist rain.
small?
No good being stuck in the rain. You gonna be okay?
My shelter is enough. It's better for me than being inside.
Karash was a worker caste navigator. Got dragged along with the Antam when they invaded.
Oh,
They
okay.
told us it was ordered by the Qun. I was not taught war. I was taught the weather.
Okay.
Red clouds for thunder, gray clouds for rain, green clouds for the devouring storm, and black clouds for the Antam cannons. After what they did in Ventus, I ran away.
Yep.
Is there anything you need? We saw that the Antam were in the area.
Yes, I knew some of them from the Dreadnought where I worked. I know places to hide. They did not see me.
Let me know if they give you trouble.
I am at peace, Avatosh. I have the clouds to watch and fish to eat.
More than just fish. Here you go. Shathan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat the fruit. Thank you, Evatash.
Panaheydan. I'll see you soon.
I expected a Kunari still to be a bit bigger.
The dragon hunter has a softer side.
The Kyun says you take care of people.
So, you're a little Kunari, a little Ravani, and a little dragon?
Yeah?
I get that.
Come on. I should tell my mother how Karash is doing.
What? What the fuck did that say?
So how do you get it?
I had to leave my old life behind when I joined the Grey Wardens. And I had to leave that to help stop Solus. So you take what works from each part, right?
Yeah.
A multicultural
I had to take
background,
Kunari
really?
language classes growing up.
That's
I had to learn how to tie these stupid
choice
knots.
of words I would.
It wasn't so bad when the Kunari and
definitely use, I
Ravain were
guess.
at peace. Now the
Well, wouldn't
Antam
it
have
be
broken
better
from the
to,
Kyun
like,
and started
embrace the
attacking.
past or something like that?
People look at me like they're scared I'll switch sides.
That's their loss. People who've only ever been one thing will never know how big the world is.
Yeah? Maybe.
I mean, to be fair, Iron Bull did betray you if you did let his crew die, so
Mother.
makes sense.
What are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't. Because she's sleeping in my base, which means I own the bed. I'm actually next on laundry detail.
She always did like the mouthy ones.
In truth, Evitash's tastes are quite varied, although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
To
I came
chastise
ask
you.
Karash
What
about the
else?
tablet your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols
I
might
like
be
this
used among
woman.
the
Can we
Antam.
bring her along,
Be
please?
gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again. Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Kunari do not slouch, and neither does our language. Panaheydan, Evitash. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
So,
So it's uncommon for you to be interested in men, but not unheard of?
Huh. Well, thanks for coming. We should get back.
Thanks for having me along. Maybe we can do this again.
Right? Yep.
that's me pulling a fucking charisma check right there, boys. So I'm probably gonna go for Balara. I'm likely to go for Balara. Strong arm. Let's see, what is... Well, that's, well, actually, that is a choice. Huh. Let me see. This outfit is interesting, I guess. I do like the scaly design of Tosh's design, but same time, everything kind of sort of clashes with a lot of blues. But the reds do offset it a lot, I think. This one, though, it's all blue. Let's see here. Scout Harding's gear makes sense for her being a scout and everything, and she did dress like this already in the Inquisition, so it's not that crazy. This one looks like something Zevran would wear, except he would have it in green instead of blue. And Nev is just Nev. Davrin, yep. I would prefer to have Valara wear shoes, please. This outfit is not exactly what you call... Yeah, it's not exactly what you call a very nice. Alrighty, what else we got on the list? Anything we could do here while in Ravine? So is Ravine supposed to be like the Caribbean, effectively? Anyway, I'm just thinking...
I wish I could breathe fire. I don't know, it just feels like the kind of thing that could be useful, you know?
Sometimes it helps to burn through stuff.
I wonder if we can make it go further or hotter. How long can you hold your breath?
Not long. Healers say it's because breathing fire hurts my lungs.
Oh, never mind then.
So does that mean Tosh is the equivalent of a chain smoker?
Looks like the Antam got the supplies that were meant for the crows.
We need to get those supplies back and pay back the Antam.
I would like to be wearing more practical looking gear right now, if I'm being honest. I don't mind the outfits I've been wearing, but at the same time, one outfit literally has me wearing fucking no shoes. Another outfit looks too gaudy for me. And another outfit is just over-designed with blue. Right now, the Blood Dragon attire is what's suiting me well right now. And I don't like it. Not because I don't like the Blood Dragon set. I just want more variety in my clothing, you know? What did he say? Something about his mother being... Something about his mother dropping him when he was a kid? Ooh, interesting. Daggers don't auto-target. They are actual projectiles. Surprise! Surprise! I love the art of subterfuge. And I love just throwing shit at people too, so it's great. I just like to imagine every time my character is performing one of his major feats of skills. He always has like a shit-eating grin a little bit every time he pulls it off successfully, you know? He's just like, look down. What's that you see? You dead. So Tosh is like Karlach, but Karlach is still better.
Can't do this without a wisp.
What's going on here? A boss battle going on there.
Looks like we're doing this.
Surprise! Hey, looks What's that on you? Oh, it's dead. I got something in my pockets. Sand, actually. Actually, I just love to. I would actually like to do that in D&D at some point. Just like half the shit I say, to some extent, I'd like to use at some point in D&D. I say throwing pocket sand. I'm actually throwing like white phosphorus. Yeah, instead of me actually throwing pocket sand, I'm just throwing white phosphorus in someone's face or something like that. Or I'm throwing magnesium. I'm gonna grab that up.
Hey, they had one of the Crow's prisoner. She's still alive.
Oh, she is alive. Hi, how are you?
The Antam kept me alive so they could use me to trick Ravain into sending more supplies. I didn't think anyone was coming.
The Lords of Fortune wouldn't abandon you. It's the least we could do for the Crows.
Thank you for your timely arrival. I'll get the supplies to Treviso and pay back the Antam there.
Nice. Triply nice. What's this? Bloodletter Twin Blade. Oh, I remember this sword. Yeah, I know what this sword is, though. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Was this in Origins as well? Because I know to some extent, at the very least, for Inquisition, it was there too. Leech 5%. Okay, well that's certainly an interesting choice. +4 momentum on kill. That's not exactly useful to me at that point then. +4 momentum to kill. You know how often it is I'll be killing someone in this game? Anything else while we're here? The first Kunari Warden. That's certainly a choice of words, alright. Alright. So the exploration in this game is pretty decent, I'd say. The only problem is, so far, at the very least, is that the hub spaces between is very I guess. I don't know. All these environments are interesting, but they're all very linear and the like. So it's kind of like original or it's kind of like how the older Dragon Age games were like, or Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2. We explored more densely packed and populated worlds instead of like a full-on open world instead. Can't say that's bad, but at the same time I can't say that's like what I would have thought in this game. I don't know. But at the same time, how would you even bother making an open world CRPG type, you know, action, a CRPG world game without a map? The answer may surprise you, and is the fact that it is extraordinarily impossible. Again, not the fact that CRPG open worlds are possible to do, more particularly it's just that the way I'm thinking is having one whole interconnected world is probably not viable to ever happen with CRPG, because every time there's an open world, like Code of Eternity, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, Fallout games, 2 Tactics, as well as even well as even to some extent Baldur's Gate 3. You don't really explore a full interconnected world. You're always like segmented by like something else, you know? No. Who knows? Maybe the next Dragon Age game will do it. But I would not hold my breath to that because of the way that Dragon Age games are designed. As well as the way BioWare has designed their games. Even Mass Effect Andromeda was the same. And before Mass Effect Andromeda, Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. So, I don't know, it's kind of complicated how I feel on this right now.
Alright. Looks like we made a door.
Alright. Oh god, this wisp is following me. Oh sweet Jesus, it's moving! And it just collapses and dies? Oh, that's so fucked. Oh, that is so fucked up, though. It just collapses and dies. I feel bad now, you know? Yeah, I feel bad now. We just, you know, had a wisp possess a dead body and it just collapsed and died. Just, I served my purpose. Oh. How does this game have better parkour than Ubisoft games? Alright, I can't say that. I can't say that ironically. Let's see here. It is interesting how much verticality there is added to the game, though. That's for certain, I'd say. Just the way that the levels, like, instead of being bigger.
Look at that ocean view.
Yeah, instead of just being like flat out bigger, instead it opts into being more like taller instead. Which one could say is the same thing of being bigger, but I don't know. Does height and width really correlate with one another, or? Let's see here. Rolato's Sunsetter. Ooh, now that's a classy gun. That's a classy sword right there. Man, I don't like this bow. It's too ugly, if I'm being honest. And statistically, it's shit. Funari Grey Warden, though. Huh. All we need is the ability to side jump and we'll be able to get through. Turn to the caves of Sharkmouth when they're fully accessible. Okay. Try opening the vaults then. supposed to dick around with the lock below, or no? It's pointing me up. Alright, I need to go up and somehow figure this out. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here with the locks and everything. Am I supposed to, like... Let's check out here real quick. Is there a clue? No? Well, it was worth a shot at least. No, that would have been too easy, you know? Alright, give me a sec. Mind if I look this up, guys? You know, let me, Don't look at that, please. Anyway. Let's see here. What do we do? Alright. Alright. So apparently... I think that did something. Let's see.
Most treasure hunters I run into aren't like you. The Lords of Fortune, I mean. It's surprising.
Oh, you thought we were assholes?
Yes.
No. Well, maybe a bit. Before, but not now. Most treasure hunters don't care. They take whatever's shiny to try and sell it, no matter how important it is.
Right. Assholes. The Lords like treasure, but we do it right. We have Shiv for elf stuff and my mother for Kunari stuff.
That's surprisingly respectful.
Also keeps us from getting cursed and crap.
There we go. There's the selfish part. It's not out of the goodness of their heart, let's be honest, guys. I just wish, you know. If only Lara Croft had such tactness now. Now apparently she's just doing it because it's the right thing to do. It belongs in a museum. Even though in previous iterations of herself she would have broken into a museum to have, you know, sold a piece of treasure. So to say the least, yeah. Still though, I do love the fact that it's like, yeah, no, they're noble and stuff. But they also do it so they don't get cursed too, so, you know, whatever. I don't know, I kind of feel like that's a little bit of a counterbalance. Am I grasping a little bit? So where the hell did it go? ghost, I mean. Let me see here. Do I not have this game as borderless windowed? No, it's full screen. There we go. Okay, so... Hey, how you doing?
Hear that? Door's open.
Is it? Let's see, guys. The door's open. And there's plenty of stuff to be had. Loot. Oh, yes. And there's a Cthulhu sigil here. Don't worry, as a Grey Warden, this is fine for us to take, guys, alright? But yes, as a Grey Warden, I hereby authorize the claim of these things. You know, these are right by the fact that I found it and it's finders keepers. It's mine. Azure Bow. Trust Finery. All this effort just to get a ring. Alright, well, okay, that's pretty good. Charge attacks deal necrotic damage in an area around the target, but remove necrotic weapons. That's an interesting effect, I guess. Okay. Only one specialization can be rewarded, no skill point required. Ultimate ability, Murder of Crows. I do. That's interesting. That is interesting, the way that he pretty much seemingly taunts the enemy, though. So this is forward attack. This is second forward attack. Look at that. That's some serious flourish work, though. Alright. Alright, we're level 20 now. Woo, yeah! Level 20, yeah! change out the skills. Murder of crows. Saving on my bag. Well, actually, yeah, no, let's go. I was gonna say, let's pretty much just head out and do some other stuff. But no, like, let's at the very least check the stuff I have right now.
Does this place have anything on dragons?
Oh, I think I saw something. Let me help you look.
Alright. What's the jacket I got? Researcher's coat. Ha! Oh, God, that's awful. That is awful. What the fuck? Seriously, what the fuck is this attire, man? Why? Why do I have to look like a fucking, like, schmuck? Look at this shit. Oh, God, this is just horrific. Alrighty, let's swing on by to Antiva, and afterwards we'll just kick off the story, I guess. We'll get the Necromancer. I've been bringing Balara with me a lot, so I'm trying to think, what do I want to bring this time? I could bring instead. Let's bring Lucanus.
New backpackers here.
Okay. Alright, thank you. Why the hell is a group of crows called a murder of crows? What do the two have to do with each other?
Always eager for your business.
Of course, I'm the one with all the good shit.
I'm always open.
What do we got?
Finish gaming since you're...
Streaming.
Finish streaming so you help me clean since you're gonna be gaming with it.
I'm trying to think right now, actually. I need to return that, actually. I'm not sure. Let me... Just give me a sec to step away for a moment. Sorry, my legs have been killing me lately. New job and all that. Stand around, direct traffic and all that. No, I'm not a traffic cop. By the way. Just something else altogether.
A journal? About seeing Venatori and Crow meeting spots.
Oh, exciting.
Let's dig around some more.
I could have daggers in 100 necks by nightfall.
No doubt, but more necks would present themselves tomorrow.
I have other daggers.
Am I interrupting?
Forgive Thea. She gets testy when a contract is delayed.
Neither of you strike me as the bloodthirsty sort.
Our shared enemies deserve our worst.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free. We now think they may be the same problem. The occupation has a face. The Antam commander, Keith Lord Butcher Dathrata. But Viago thinks killing him outright is short-sighted.
The Butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that, with the help of gods or something else. Despite it being the outcome, assassination is not about killing, it's about sending a message.
And what message would that be?
The Crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
You're in charge. Antiva has a king.
And the power of a king is enforced by armies. Antiva has no army. It has the Crows.
There's a reason Antivan coins have portraits of guild leaders, not royalty. We're patriots. Crows can't field a battalion, but we protect our nation our way.
Sounds like you think the occupation wasn't just about force.
Cruel as the Butcher is, he didn't break the city with a siege. It was sudden and complete.
Like he had it all mapped. Where to march and what to close off to choke resistance.
He had inside information? Spies?
He had something.
And until we know what it was, killing him isn't the contract.
Butcher Dathrata. What do you know about him?
The Antam army fractured, split among warlords, and he seems to have kept the most traditional discipline. And the rank and file like it. His numbers keep growing, but the Butcher himself is odd.
Odd how?
He gives daily speeches about how the occupation is somehow merciful. And the way he talks, it's familiar. It's like he thinks he belongs here. And I won't have it.
Helping the Crows helps everyone in the long run. What's the first step to your message?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something the Butcher was hiding.
He was in the Drown district, so that's a place to start. Find our Crow and help with his contract.
Find your Crow, then what?
We break this occupation. We craft the message one step at a time.
And when we finally assassinate the person who leashed Treviso, that death will tell everyone. The Crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free. I've noted the location of Dareth and his cousin, Jacobus, in the Drown district. They're always together. Jacobus will be eager to help. Perhaps too eager for one so young.
Can you blame him? We've all lost too much to this occupation.
So, from the Wikipedia page of Dragon Age, real quick. Antiva Crows, an elite organization of thieves, spies, assassins, renowned throughout the Thedas. Started as an arm of the Chantry. stores and armed with the chantry. Monks using herbs grown in gardens of the abbey to assassinate despotic dukes. I'm thinking to myself, would they even have any sort of like presence like this, I guess? Is the question.
I noticed you weren't at the supper table last night. Are you not feeling well?
Oh, you noticed? I wasn't hungry.
Harding made her potato stew.
Oh, I had no idea that she was cooking.
I didn't know that could happen to potatoes. It was a learning experience.
It usually is.
Oh god, so Harding is the one that's a terrible cook. Yeah, sounds about right. Ooh, fighting on the rooftops. I love it already. Defeat. TPK! TPK! If that thing starts spouting off, you must gather your party before venturing forth, or you'll lose my mind. how long I've been hearing that shit for at this point.
Not granted.
Grant invulnerable on potion use. Alright, interesting.
There! Claim them!
Venatori dropped a note. A Venatori traitor.
Good to know.
Something's up with the crows in Venatori. The journal belongs to a crow named Chance. Look for them around the diamond. Every day knows about
Adding more pressure on me. I wonder if there's I was thinking out loud. Recently there was like a spin-off novel. death in Persona 4. That, you know, Persona 4, I actually died a lot, and I pretty much just used attrition. Damn it. Damn it, I got overrun. It's bullshit. Anyway. Alrighty, fine. I'll go somewhere else. Fine. Be that way. Game.
Obey and destroy! I command destroy them! I demand more!
Behind you!
Failure!
Venatori dropped a note.
Which one? Oh, okay. One shield.
A Venatori traitor? Good to know. Something's up with the crows and Venatori. The journal belongs to a crow named Chance. We'll look for them around the diamond. Maybe they know what this is about.
Alrighty, so...
I noticed you weren't at the supper table last night. Are you not feeling well?
Oh, noticed? I wasn't hungry.
Harding made her potato stew.
Oh, I had no idea that she was cooking.
I didn't know that could happen to potatoes. It was a learning experience.
It usually is.
The Antam ordered me out of my house. I don't have anywhere else to go.
Alrighty, so this is Antiva though, huh? Just almost perpetual, you know, dusk, as it were.
The butcher seems more reasonable than most Antam, but he still doesn't want any major in the city.
Alrighty. Fighting on the rooftops in an urban city landscape. What more can anyone ask for in terms of environment? Antivan Parade Helm.
Come on, Ilario will meet us at Cafe Pietra. It's not that far from here. We have time before he arrives. I wouldn't mind looking around a while. The markets are running. Good. I need to get some things while we're here.
Tapestry. The joining.
Let's try here.
How the fuck does this woman have information on the joining, even though it's supposed to be, you know, a very super ultra mega top secret thing about you doing something? Actually, maybe it's... maybe I'm thinking about it out loud now. I don't think any details were really explicit about the...
Really? For Hassan.
Yeah.
Think of it as a bribe to stop him from chewing on the alluvian.
Yeah, no, I think people probably have heard of it, but the actual...
Barely had time to look around when we returned from the ossuary. And then there was the dragon.
You miss just being here? Without the chaos?
I used to think it would never change.
A potted plant?
For Harding's garden. Spearmint is supposed to calm bad dreams. It's good in desserts, too.
So you and Ilario are cousins?
Yes, but we're more like brothers. Katarina took us both in, a long time ago now.
Prose bandolier.
We have herbs for everything.
Let me know if you'd like to see anything close up.
Glittering gemstone.
The Antam almost shut us down because they don't like. But once I explained the vibration of harmonies...
Here's the place. Belara mentioned the dayless seafood recipe she wants to make.
The demon of Virantium is grocery shopping for the team.
Have you seen what they eat? It's a miracle you didn't all starve before you hired me.
Well,
when we met, it didn't seem like Ilario and Katerina were close.
It was hard to be close to her, even for me. And I was her favorite.
As you remark, I am not doing a glitch right now. I am just actually just selling stuff to him. This guy's like buying fucking fibers from me like crazy. If he wants it, I'll give it to him, you know? Whatever.
Let me know if you need a...
Custom fit.
I wonder, how well known are the crows?
A good selection. Fresh fruit.
At least in terms of
Nev
both
only
infamy
eats
and
fried
renown.
fish. You'd think a detective would have discovered scurvy by now. I once spent 4 hours in the market while Ilario searched for the perfect pair of silk gloves.
4 hours?
Ilario has always been fussy. And he wanted to impress a woman. Ah, perfect.
Ground peppers?
Tash said something about wanting more exciting meals. I thought I'd oblige.
Is that everything on the list?
Yes, and Ilario should be here by now. Let's go before he gets himself in trouble.
I knew a guy that was really obsessed with, you know, leather gloves.
You can't buy something for everyone but yourself. Here, this is for you.
A wyvern tooth dagger? I loved wyverns as a boy. Katarina would never let me have one of these, though. Cafe Pietra's just ahead.
That's where we're meeting your cousin. Why not the casino?
House Cantori has many talents. Making coffee is not one of them. Finally. I thought you might leave me here all by my lonesome. Please. You think I'd ever pass up Cafe Pietra's coffee? You see, Rook, my cousin is all stomach and no heart. Don't mind him. Ilario cannot appreciate anything but himself. They serve a specialty roast here, Andoral's breath. Bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. You should try it.
You just described my dream cup of coffee. So, is there a reason we're not talking about Ilario's information or what?
We're still being spied on.
No, the last one just left. Couldn't take your coffee talk.
So, you have something?
The crows I sent after Sarah have picked up her trail. They say she's gone to Virantium.
I have a friend who's very good at finding people.
Katarina was first Talon. This is crow business. We can handle it.
Apparently not. Your lead is no good, cousin.
You have better information?
We're compromised. There's no other way Zara could even touch Katarina. You need your eyes here, in Antiva.
Zara would never be foolish enough to stay. Not with you out for blood.
Of course she would. If the crows protecting her are here.
Rook, reason with him, would you? He's being paranoid.
I am not paranoid. She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too.
If it'll make you feel better, I'll clean house, all right? Leave this to me.
Ha!
He's gone.
Of course he is. Ilario always caves under pressure.
Your cousin only seems to hear about one word in 10.
He's always been this way. He hears what he wants to hear.
That's some good lighting, though.
So, are you glad to be back in Antiva?
It doesn't feel real yet. And it wasn't this fool of Antam when I left.
I can imagine it's a shock.
They say taste and smell awaken our strongest memories. For so long, memories were all I had. But whatever the circumstances, the here and now is a much finer place to be. How's your coffee?
Strong enough to take down a god. Ready to head back to the lighthouse?
What is this shit made from? Cuban? Nice. Crow Keeper. Alrighty. I just love casually there's just a broken fucking window here. Great. Hey, if I'm gonna go out again, I gotta look fly. The necromancer may not appreciate it, but I appreciate looking sleek as fuck, boy. Speaking of looking sleek as fuck, I actually gotta work on something later. Well, not later today, but at some point at least. Grief. My head is spinning right now to some extent. It's not from the game. It's not from the game. It's something else altogether. Alright. Antivan Parade. Ooh, now that's a nice helmet. Executioner's Plume. Adjudicator's Plate. Oh, jeez. Duelist Coat. Orchestrator's Long Coat. Clandestine Caster Cowl? Oh, okay. Cutthroat Trappings. Yeah. You know what? This is like top tier shit talker look. Why not? Let's go with that. Oh god, that's funny. Just go around looking like that. Oh, oh that's just funny though. Let's see here. Noble Luster. Oh, I see. So they're all using... Alright. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, I'll say this. I do wish that there were more tighter armors a bit. And when I say that, I am referring like something like this. I don't know. Or something like this, except again, tightened up so that at the very least it's not hanging out all the way. I don't know, I kind of like the Cutthroat Trappings outfit though. Although, once more, my problem is the fact that it's blue. Actually, maybe it's the lighting here that's throwing me off a bit. No, no. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's also the bandolier as well. That's kind of throwing me off in the cuffs. Let's go with this. This is peak shit talker attire, I'd say. Oh, interesting. Delirium dagger is like hanging off there. You know, I may not like the crows that much, but you gotta admit, they got good taste. I just wish that some of the designs were a lot more whatever a bit, you know? I do wish that some of the coloring as well were changeable too, because some of these colors are not bad inherently. They're not like astoundingly great either. Let's see. Maybe it's because the menu's lighting is just so borked looking. Oh yeah, no, I think it's the lighting a bit from the menu.
The voices again.
Yeah, I think it's most definitely the lighting that's not doing me any favors. It casts too bright of a light on it. Whilst here, it doesn't look that bad, to be honest.
Untold years asleep, only to see our sanctums defiled. Even Arlathan is trampled by cast-offs and mortals. We must secure the Alluvians.
We shall. The Ontom are uneasy in the crossroads, but they know their duty.
If they fail, give the best preserve to me for improvement.
Dead on, Tom. We're already on it.
Belara, why are they called veil jumpers? What are they jumping over?
It's more that we're jumping into problem spots and less that we're jumping things, in general.
I wouldn't want the crows to start being called death climbers, is all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. But what about death jumpers, right?
Alrighty. There we go. Alright, let's swap it out a bit. Canis, let's bring you along. Let's have two shit talkers do the work that one shit talker can do. Oh wait, no, do shit. My mind is a bit muddled. I'm sorry. If I'm speaking nonsense a little bit, that is because I'm tired a little bit. The downsides of starting early in the morning is kinda...
This is it.
Oh wow.
No sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer. I don't... Oh!
Visitors! What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Morn Watch.
Hello, Professor. We've never met.
Very
well,
extravagant.
in person, but I've been writing to you.
Belara, my dear girl. What a pleasure. Surely
Looks like
you didn't come all
Vincent
this way just to see me.
Price.
Actually, we did. You see, we need a Fade expert.
I'm Rook.
Charmed.
I like that bit with the flaming skull.
It's nothing, really. Just an evocation of the flame of the last steps.
Looks great.
Thank you. You know,
They
I'm
really
never quite
just
sure how these spells
replicate
strike
Vincent
someone
Price
from
in the game.
outside Navarra. I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here. I must investigate. Would you two mind accompanying me further into the shrouded halls?
Toward that screaming.
Something's gone awry in this part of the necropolis, Rook. The dead stir more easily than they should.
Find anything interesting?
The warding magic on these obelisks is so strange. Much different than Arlethan's. I think someone shut them down on purpose.
This is interesting to say.
Movement up ahead.
Strange. These halls should be under the protection of the bell.
Clearly they're not.
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the shrouded halls at all.
Take your word for it.
Singled you out.
What? Where'd everyone go?
It's vital we discover why that spirit manifested here.
Lead the way, Professor.
Alrighty. Got an abyssal helmet. Fuck. Man, I like this helmet actually a lot. The design is so gaudy in the right way. Instead of like just pure opulence or opulescence from like the Lords of Fortune, here it's almost like tasteful in a way. The same way a noble person has like something really well designed or a form,
Someone's barred the door
or a
and
very
chained the sunken
form-fitting
star.
suit.
There's undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves depending on their condition.
Yeah, much like a tailored suit.
Undead in a while.
No reaching these. They're mindless.
Works a lot
Aren't you
better.
a necromancer? I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into frenzy. Poor things. Spectacular rope. I must free that bell.
Need some help?
Thank you. The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it.
Cryptwood bow. Short bow.
We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring it here?
Okay. How?
Give your greetings, and the wisp will follow.
Hello.
Wisps are the simplest of spirits, but quite helpful. Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
Was Vincent Price? I'm curious, because
Doors open. Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
So, Professor.
Just Emmerich, please.
I'm not
weren't that
calling you
surprised we
Emmerich,
need a
because
fade
if I got a thing
The spirits talk.
of
Even
Otacon.
the simplest have been clamoring about chaos in the Fae. Someone trying to consult wasn't a gift so much as
I'm actually playing fucking Batman. Actually, given the fact that my character's wearing all blue, maybe he's Batman. He's playing Batman, except he was a duelist in the Middle Ages in a low fantasy setting.
we need to close.
Who, me or Canis?
Everyone all right?
Carved tooth.
All that ice. More magic?
Echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
This is locked too. I didn't see any wisps around.
Then I shall call for aid. They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door.
Those wisps really came.
Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't it?
The necropolis rearranges itself every so often.
Here's our second wisp.
Calmest spirit I've ever seen.
The peace of the necropolis is a balm to many of its inhabitants.
Must be nice.
Ah, yes. I've noticed you've company.
It could be, well, actually no, it is just as worse, I think, if not maybe a little bit more worse
There's the
than
last
Anders.
Good.
The fact that
Let's return to the door.
Spite is probably less productive than Vengeance.
Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more pervasive than I thought. We must stop who's ever drawing these spirits here, Rook.
You think a person's behind all the despair demons?
Oh yes. Mortals are their prime attraction. Hail the dead!
now have hypothermia.
I spy trouble ahead.
They're at range.
Why can I not freaking climb and clamber my way up? Fuck.
Come back on that.
Just bother trying to.
Stay in cover.
They're attacking from afar.
We need to close it.
I'm trying to think right now. I know that other subclasses actually do have. The other classes like the warrior and the mage attached to them. I know that the warrior has the ability to switch interchangeably from sword and shield to greatsword, and for the mage it's like a staff and an orb and dagger. So that's the difference so far, I think. Top of my head, at least.
How do we get rid of all these despair demons?
Their source is near the bell you saw earlier. Ringing it will banish them, but we must find who lured them there in the first place.
Oh, this is just a very much macabre place to be in. Where are we again? Warnwatch?
Tell me, Hawke, where are you from?
I trained with the wardens in the Anderfells.
Home to the fortress of Weishaupt. I've heard stories. You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground.
Oh, I wonder where my character is directly from. I would want to say maybe Ferelden. I know there's like other places outside of Orlais and Ferelden, but still, those the territories in the main continent.
Here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the necropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook? This should unseal our final path to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
Then what?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fae.
Any malicious spirit?
Unattached ones. Your own companion will be safe.
You hear the
Approach
disappointment
body
as well.
And we'll begin.
You just say, any spirits, you say? Unattached
By
ones, I'm
seal
afraid.
and flame.
Fuck!
Who brought despair in our midst? Despair? Who brought it here? The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
What did you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Talking to corpses with magic.
Honestly, I've no idea how the other Watchers navigate the necropolis without it.
Shh. I think I hear someone.
This map is useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those traps. If that Hand of Glory burns down,
So don't dawdle.
We found those Venatori.
They have no place in these halls.
wonder, has Weishaupt ever been referenced outside of Inquisition? Yep. Almost. I'll finish up now. Alright, give me a sec. Alright. Alright.
Now's your chance.
Alright, I guess after this mission, I'm done for a while, I guess.
After? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering power for some new masters.
Ah, I'll fill you in on them later.
Yes, new masters outside of crappy ass. I just love the fact that these guys just said, stop dying first, so you can fucking, like, stop yourself from actually dying. I mean, obviously, it's like, stop freaking, you know, failing so hard. And dusted.
Well, down one more despair demon. That's the last of them.
I see someone by the crates.
I don't think they're Venatori. This looks interesting.
A spirit labyrinth? I didn't know they'd learn to make miniature ones in Tevinter.
Hello. The Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous. As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work.
I actually have a slavery page for Dragon Age open on my end, so yeah.
The Sunken Star can help us if we break the Venatori's chains.
Right.
So, for the most part, the Tevinter Imperium are the only ones... So, the Tevinter Imperium is, of course, known for using slaves. Parvalin use... Yes, Parvalin also has them to some extent. And they... Yeah, so Parvalin has slaves, in the sense that anyone that does not have is pretty much just, at that point, a mindless workforce drone. Antiva has been known, the Antivan Crows have been known to purchase slaves, and like to create more troops. Got that going. How different a warrior compared to my more literal fucking Batman approach to combat. Nope. Looks like there is some carving of knives. What the fuck is this? Wanted? Actually adds to the even more badass nature of the dagger tosses.
That's the last chain. We must return to the lower level to ring the bell.
Just saw the fact that my dagger's curved. That is actually pretty cool. Alright, Vincent Price.
Be ready. The ritual to wake the bell will draw Despair's attention.
And any more Venatori?
I'll need you to keep them occupied while I work.
Here's the Venatori.
I guess in this case, literally hearing the bell. At this point, it's quite literal. I don't hear no bell, bitch. We're not done yet. Run them hands.
How are we doing, Emmerich? The bell is slowly awakening, but we must fight a little longer.
Venatori brought demons.
Typical of them.
Oh, those wily Venatori. Anything by themselves. Rely on demons to do their work for them. like that you can use environmental hazards against the... I do like the fact that you can actually use environmental hazards against it's not, I wouldn't say, yeah, it is a bit uncommon. The only other game I can think of that allows you still to do that is Dragon's Off. Yeah, Dragon's Stalk is probably the only one that I can jump that allows you to jump towards gravity, water, as well as in some cases fire. If there's a running fire, you throw an enemy on top of it, they're gonna roast. That was right. One of the more...
Now, the grand necropolis shows itself.
No more despair, demons. It worked.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you. But come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind. I'll ask our attendants to gather their bodies later, of course.
Just casually see the Venatori left behind an IED or something. Lyrium bomb!
Severed hand.
It can't be. A hand of glory? The Venatori should never have this. I must find out where it came from.
Alright, well, that's, I guess, just as good, I think? Or just as bad?
Let me know when you'd like to return to the chambers above.
Yeah, let's go, Vincent Price.
Let's get back to the lighthouse. You can tell me why you've sought out a Fade expert on the way?
I know it's a lot, but I swear we've seen the blighted Elven Gods ourselves.
It would explain recent Oniric disruptions.
At the least, the implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
No one ever brings me tea after I slog through a haunted crypt.
My assistant, Manfred. Always thoughtful.
You spoke of danger to the Fade.
The Elven Gods plan to tear it wide open to get to the Blight. And they've already messed with it. Demons, tears in reality. Our team needs a Fade expert.
Many Watchers never depart Navara. But with events so dire...
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left us.
Well, yes, but Elven Gods, ancient magics. I couldn't bear miss this. Besides, I've spent my life exploring the Fade and speaking to spirits. If Rook needs an expert, none are better qualified than I.
Only if your assistant's coming.
Manfred? But of course.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful.
All of the assistants coming.
Come, Manfred.
Oh my god.
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmerich was off to a new adventure. But in Navara, nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmeric's journey would soon bring him face to face with the glowing lantern.
What the Venatori ultimately intended with their incursions into the necropolis worries me. Whether or not it was directed by the gods, the timing serves them well. Chaos, I fear, is their ally.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
Didn't take the gods long to attract support from all the worst people in Thedas.
They're offering power to anyone who wants it. The Venatori and Antam won't question what it will cost.
So how do we fight back then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies. Like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's Crossing, it's personal for them.
The Crows, particularly after we helped save their city.
Thea and Viago know what is owed. They will make good on that debt.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard
last
from
time
Grey
she
Wardens
did
out in the
that,
Hossberg
she met a
wetlands.
pirate.
Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
The First Warden hasn't been thrilled with how I'm carrying out my duties.
So are you a new one, huh?
If we go to the wetlands, I'm hoping the First Warden's safely over in Weishaupt.
Couldn't say. Still, you can't get in any more trouble with the Order than you already are.
Yeah. Any details on the Blight in the wetlands?
No. But you know how Antoine's normally got nice, neat handwriting?
Yes.
Could barely read his note. He's either excited, scared, or both.
Gillenane has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the Blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking Blight than Wardens.
Morrigan and those Wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
They're gods.
both.
Or the closest damn thing to them.
Nev, you're back.
Yeah, I am.
Good to have you back. This is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, our Fade expert, and Tash, our dragon hunter. They joined while you were away.
Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone has met.
So you're a dragon hunter? Minrathous could have used you.
What's going on?
Back home, what isn't? Look, you made an impossible call without enough information. I get it. It's the corner the gods put us in. It just might take time to shake off.
You are back though, right?
Yeah, Belle. I'm back.
Good to have you back. Whatever the circumstances. Everyone needs to be part of this. That's the only way we'll win.
After what happened to Minrathous, I've got even more reason to go after the gods. If anyone's got a shot at this, it's the people here. I'm still on the job. Count on it.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendel.
Everyone else should rest up. Be ready to move when I call.
Excellent.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
I don't think it ever should be easy. As soon as it gets easy, you're not the right person to make those decisions. It needs to be hard. That's how you know you're taking it seriously.
And that's why I recruited you, Rook. You get that. Not everyone does. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the Wardens found. All this chatting is taking it out of me. Think I'll rest for a bit. Good work, Rook. You'll find your way through this. I know it.
Besides, you reminded me of another guy. Wonder what Hawke's doing. Isabella, do you mind explaining to me why we have a bunch of your pirate friends here in my home? And why is... Sorry, give me a sec. Nope. Relationship progress is slowed. Oof. And why is there... Oh, never mind. The moment is lost. I'm just gonna drop it, alright? Alright. Alright. Let's see. Alrighty. How's everything looking right now? Anybody needs to talk? Alright, this is a good enough place to end things, I guess. Alright, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this stream. If you want to see more, I'll likely be picking this up, well, either tomorrow or today. I'm hoping maybe today, a little bit. But yeah. I'll sort out I got some details to sort out for tomorrow. Yeah, I got some details to sort out tomorrow, because once more, I am working, and so that means streaming is on my auxiliary list. I would like to keep a consistent schedule for the sake of posterity and the like. But still, you know, it's gonna get a bit harder to do that. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit harder to do that at times. Anyway, though, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the stream. See you next one, that being likely later today, around the time of 10:30 to 11:30. Let me double check at the very least, because for now, my work schedule is cleared for this week. I gotta get in contact with my supervisor to see if I got any more... shifts to do. Maybe for this week or next. Sorry, I'll just touch lightly on my job a little bit. My job is... Well, I'm doing security work, effectively. You know, stand guard and, you know, deter the people from disturbing or trespassing, that sort of thing. Yeah, I'm doing unarmed security work, effectively. Stand and look tough, basically. Like I look tough at all. Jokes aside, though, yeah, no, this is my job now. I guess got off from doing the marathon a while ago. As in, like, yesterday. So, yeah, there's that. That was... Well, I wouldn't say fun, but it was interesting, to say the least. Just to see the inner workings of the marathon and how much work goes into it. I'm not likely to get... I'll get in touch with my supervisor later, though, to see what it'll look like. But for now, I'm just going to end things off there on that. For now, at the very least, that'll be all for this one. I'll see you next one, that being possibly later today, but distinctly, most likely, tomorrow morning. And yeah, till then, take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon, I guess. Yeah, take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.